Thank you. The delegates of the Progressive Labour Party, meeting with the parliamentary group, have spoken. And now it is time for all members of the Progressive Labour Party caucus who are gathered behind us to move forward to deliver for this country. We have a lot of challenges that are ahead, and though the campaign has been spirited, what we need to recognize is that there is not a single person who is standing here in your camp who wants the One Bermuda Alliance to lead this country. And what we will do is that we will work together in order to achieve the aims and aspirations of the delegates who are inside that hall, the members of the party who are inside that hall, and the Progressive Labour Party supporters in this country who want a better Bermuda.
I echo the sentiments of the leader. It is now to get back to business of creating the Bermuda that everybody in that hall elected us to put in place. Not only myself and the leader, but everybody who is here tonight is committed to building a Bermuda with Bermudians at heart. I think that's all that I can say at this time.
Good evening, everyone. We had a contest. The delegates have spoken. It's time for us to come together and get back to work. And I'm committed to PLP as I was before I started this journey. PLP all the way, going forward.
Good evening, everyone. First of all, I'd like to thank the delegates for their hard work, and I'd also like to take this opportunity to thank members and those persons who reached out with support as well. We are a party of one, and so as we move forward, we'll be continuing to do the work that needs to be done for Bermudians as we move forward with our mandate in terms of putting Bermudians first. Thank you.
Okay, we will take one question from each member of the media each, and then we will go back inside.
Good evening. I think this is for all of us, but we understand the vote went about 2/3 in your favor. Can you confirm the actual number of votes that were cast in your favor tonight?
I don't remember the actual number, but I think you're possible.
What is job one now for the PLP after tonight?
Well, we were all elected on a manifesto, and that manifesto said, rebuilding Bermudians with Bermudians at heart. And we are a large party. We have the largest parliamentary majority, the most number of MPs that we've had in our history. But clearly, this has been a spirited election campaign. There are ideas and talents that we can all use, and we're going to take the time, as I said in the debate, to focus on restoring our relationships so that we can all move forward in the way that is necessary to live with people's.
Mr. Premier, Sean Conley from the Royal Gazette. You've obviously met a lot of people throughout this campaign and this process. What were the main things that they were telling you that they wanted you to do differently, and what will you do differently in your new term as a response to that?
Well, I'm not entirely certain if it's a question of differently, but what is evident is that one of the things that we're going to do is, as a party, to get out and talk to persons more. When we've been in a pandemic, it's been a difficult period, and during this election campaign, as all of us were meeting with members across the country, it was good to educate persons, to speak to persons, to interact with persons. And I think it's important that Progressive Labour Party return to that, because there are challenges in this country, and people need to understand what those challenges are, understand what the government is doing to address those challenges. And as I said, we must work in the spirit of unity. So from that perspective, we're going to do as I said in the debate, have a restorative process so that we can all focus on how we can use all of our talents to advance.
In the spirit of unity, would you ask Mr. Dickinson to return to your cabinet?
Mr. Linton.
Premier, this campaign has brought a split, perceived split in the party. How do you look to join the party back and get to unison and one as the party stands for?
Well, that was one of the questions that were asked in the debate, and I answered a few times, but I'll repeat it. We do not need to go down the road of any type of division. This is an internal election campaign for about, to explain to members of the media how this works. For about 1 hour, there was no leader of the Progressive Labour Party. The positions were vacant. We've had an election. The election is now done. but everyone here is Progressive Labor Party. Everyone here wants this government to continue to deliver for the people of this country, and we are going to be meeting over the next few days and next weeks as we move together to our throne speech to ensure that our vision is one that resonates with this country, because we have very challenging issues that we have to deal with. Very challenging issues. We are going to make sure that we do whatever we can to unify, to restore relationships, to bring us back together after a difficult internal election so that we can move forward and deliver for the people of this country. Thank you very much. All right. So, as we get inside, as we'll do out here. PLP! All the way! PLP!